beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchi Iman. On this channel I talk about cake business and I share tips and strategies on how you can grow your cake business. I'm an international award-winning cake artist that is based in Manchester, the United Kingdom, and you're welcome to my channel. Just in case you're seeing me for the first time, it's good to have you here. Thank you so much for always being here, and if you've always been here, thank you so very much for your support. If you're new to my channel, because I don't know what I said a couple minutes ago, a couple seconds ago. So if you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. Please don't make it your last. And if you've always been here, thank you so very much for your support. In today's video, I'm just doing a brief intro into the main video. I'm going to be showing you a video on how to get a smooth finish for your cakes. Now, I know that this is a challenge that most bakers have, achieving a smooth finish for your cake, and it's a follow-up to a video I did, and also a response to a request a subscriber made. She asked me to make a video showing how to get a smooth finish for a cake slowly, she said. Okay, and I have a couple of them, but I have a video I made specifically for that. It's just that I'm not too satisfied with the video, but better done than perfect. So I'm just going to be sharing that video. So I want to share a couple of things with regards to getting a smooth finish for buttercream cakes. If there's something you're interested in, you're a baker and you are struggling with getting a smooth finish for your cakes, buttercream cakes, your SMBC, whatever it is, please get something to eat, drink, relax, and I'll be right back. Welcome back. So what I'm going to be saying before we go into the video, I'm going to show you how I get it done, is to first of all make sure that the first thing is right. I know one of the things I talked about is the first thing. So make sure that you're using the right first thing, like you have a good recipe for your first thing, and then that the consistency is on point. So if you're using a good first thing, the recipe obviously would definitely be on point. So get a good one where the ratio of everything that you need, the ingredients are in good proportions, and you can achieve the best. So for me, I use ganache, I use whipped cream, not anymore, but I used to use whipped cream, and also I work with SMBC and I work with AMBC as well. That's American buttercream. So I have a good recipe for all of this. My recipes, my AMBC recipe, at least that's on my channel. You can see it. My whipped cream recipe as well is on my channel, and you can check those out. So that's what I use, and it helps me with getting a good thing to work. So if I don't have the right first thing, achieving a smooth finish will be difficult. Another thing I know that people have, another challenge that people have with the buttercream is that it's grainy. So you make your buttercream and it's grainy. But what can be the challenge with this is that I have a video I made on this. So what could be wrong with your buttercream in this instance is that you're not saving your icing sugar. So it works differently in different climes. I've always been that person, that baker who would sieve her icing sugar. So back home in Nigeria, I used to sieve my icing sugar. Here, I sieve it as well, and I like it fine. I don't like to have issues. I don't like to have grainy buttercream. So I sieve my icing sugar. Another thing I talked about in that video I made was the use of caster sugar as opposed to using granulated sugar for my SMBC. I once made an SMBC and I could see that I could see the sugar granules, and that's one thing that can mess up the finishing of your cake. So you might want to try using caster sugar for your buttercream. You might want to try using caster sugar for your SMBC. It will help you get a finer result. Now, another thing is the consistency. If you're working with a light consistency, you would have issues. If you're working with something that is stiff, like a buttercream that is stiff, especially for American buttercream, you definitely run into issues. So make sure that it's spreadable. Add water or the liquid component. It could be double cream, it could be water, it could be just the milk, but whatever you're using, make sure you're adding it a bit at a time so that it doesn't become too loose. I have a buttercream that I made not too long ago, and it split because I added too much water. I was trying to get it light and I added too much water. Unfortunately, I did not take a picture of that buttercream, but I would have loved to show you what it looks like, what a buttercream that has too much water in it looks like. So I couldn't go ahead with that cake, and I had to postpone it and make a fresh batch of buttercream. So please make sure that you're working with the right consistency. It is not too stiff. If it's too stiff, you will not be able to smooth or scrape or go around with your scraper. So make sure it's not too light, too runny, and it is not stiff. So these are the things I want to point out. Finally, your tool, it plays a great role in the first thing. So if you're using a tool that is maybe too sharp, the edge is too sharp, or it's blunt or something, you're not going to get a good finish. So make sure that you're using the right tool for your buttercream. Another thing is to hold your bench scraper at an angle of 45 So this is 40. I don't know how you can see this, but this is like, if I'm working on my buttercream, so say I have my cake in front of me, this is how, I believe you can see that. So that's how I'm going to show you the video. So that's how my scraper will be, not like this. This is not how you hold your scraper. If you hold your scraper like this and you start going around, you will just be taking off the frosting from your cake. You just be taking off the entire frosting from your cake. So make sure it's at an angle of 45. Hold it like slightly agile, like if you're opening the door, and then go around your cake gently. You might want to do the 360 where you go round all at once, or you take it in beats. You just keep turning your turntable and you go around the beats. Never smoothing your cake this way. You're going to damage your cake and you're going to scrape off the buttercream. So do it gently, and then do it as many times as you can until you get a smooth finish. If you have dents, if you have spaces, fill them. All right, enough of the stories, enough of the theory. Let's go into the practical. Hello beautiful people, this is a short video on how I achieve a smooth finish for my buttercream cakes. Someone requested for this video and I thought to share this, although the lighting is not fantastic and the weather wasn't great. My camera was at an angle, but I just feel better done than perfect. So that's why I'm sharing this video, to show you how I achieve a smooth finish for my cake. So I've covered the body in buttercream, and this buttercream recipe is on my channel. And if you also want to know how I frost, I use a piping bag. If you check my cake decorating playlist, you would see that. Applied some buttercream to the top of the cake, and I just want to smoothen it out because I'm going for a fault line look, or a fault line edge for the top of my cake. So I want to smoothen it out before I go over the body of the cake with my bench scraper, because once I do that, it will be quite difficult for me to smoothen the top of my cake. So that's why I'm getting that sorted. I'm getting that done with my scraper first of all, and then when I'm satisfied to some extent, I would go in with a metal scraper to get a smoother look. Now I'm using my metal scraper and I'm just scraping away from me while turning my cake board and going round. Yeah, that was a mistake. So I had a dent over there, I believe. So I'm just going to go in a second time or multiple times, as long as it takes for me to get a smooth look and finish for my cake. So I'm just going in and cleaning my scraper before using it again. Satisfied with that, I'll proceed then to smoothing the body of my cake again. You can see that there's some parts that need to be filled. If you're working on a cake like this and you see some dents, it means that the buttercream is not even, and what you need to do is to pipe on those spots, over those spots, and then comb it smoothly again. Now look at the position of my bench scraper. Is at a 45-degree angle. And I'm doing this slowly. I didn't do this as a short because the person, my subscriber, requested for me to do it slowly. So I'm showing you in real time, so to say, how I get this done. Apply a little bit of pressure and then go around your cake. So that's how I scrape my buttercream. Like I said, the video wasn't perfect. Angle bends, camera angle bends, lighting and everything. But please, I hope that you learned a thing or two from the video on how to get a smooth finish for your cake. Do not get tired. Practice, practice, and practice. You need to keep practicing. You need to keep practicing all these things, all the skills that you see bakers have on display. It wasn't learned in a day. It wasn't learned in a month. You need to keep doing it over and over and over again. These are skills that have been built for many years, over a long period of time. Or if you're fast, definitely time is a factor in this. So please get a dummy, get a cake, practice cake, keep practicing until you get it. Until I see my next video, stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed.